Coach, only allowing 1-3 and forcing 20 turnovers is going to win a lot of games. What went right for you guys?
Yeah, our defense was really good tonight. This team has a lot of drivers. They have a lot of shooters. They typically score the ball really well. Kevin does a really good job. Coming into the game, the only team in America with 3 true road wins. A pretty tough team that, flies from New Jersey to LA, plays UCLA, drives down to San Diego, takes the red eye, wins another road game, and then gets on a bus and goes play another road game and wins that. So this team had our full attention. You could see that defensively. Weeks is really good. We were up on him, up in his space. A little dangerous sometimes when you're switching like that. But I thought we were really locked in defensively.
Seems like your team plays with a lot of joy defensively. You see that in their faces when that happens. Is that something that you can build on?
Yeah, we've had some success with our press so far. Certainly in the last 2 games for sure. The activity and a lot of people making plays, being involved, and changing the game, from the defensive standpoint. Because our offense was, I thought, a little bit stagnant. We didn't make many threes in the first half. We normally make, but we also settled for some threes that we should have moved the ball and driven the ball, especially once we got in the bonus. And if you drive it earlier, you're in the bonus earlier. So, we'll learn from it.
Fran, it just seems like Drew and Say doing that full court press on offense or defense, it just seems like nobody can speed them up. They're really locked in. I mean, what did they do just in that full court press, whether you have the ball or you're defending?
Well, they're really athletic, but they've got great instincts. Obviously Seydou has incredible length, but he's got a knack for getting deflections. Same with Drew, and Drew will strip you. They can cover a lot of ground. The activity level was really good across the board from everybody with that. Price has got really good at it too.
Fran, speaking of Price, more in addition to Drew and Seydou, obviously you didn't have arguably your best defender tonight in Josh, but you still have a fantastic defensive performance. I guess, does that speak to your depth and how much so?
Yeah, we have a lot of size. You put a 6'7" guy in for Josh, that helps. He's been really good, Price, at the defensive end. I'm happy to see him come back and hit a few in the second half because he missed some in the first half. He never misses. But he impacted the game in every other area, and that's what you're looking for. If the shots aren't falling, somehow, some way, we got to get stops. We got to out-rebound them. We got to move the ball. We got to get to the free throw line. We did in the first half, and then we didn't shoot a great percentage either in the first half. Did in the second half, so that was good.
And you have any update on Josh?
Day to day. Hopefully he'll play Friday. I can't say for sure. It'll be up to him.
You mentioned the need to move the ball. When you guys had that 14-2 run in the first half, the ball was moving. 4 assists on those 7 field goals. What was allowing the team to click on that level during that run?
I think it was the unit that was out there. I mean, it's an unselfish group. They can all dribble it, drive it, shoot it. Mixed up our post feeds and our driving kicks. And that's what you have to do if you're going to go on a 14-2 run.
I know you've mentioned, I know you know what you were getting in Bellwell, and you've talked about him at length already, but 7 assists and 5 steals off the bench is pretty high premium stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, and his attitude, his positivity is just infectious. And when you play defense like that, you obviously earn the respect of your teammates. And I think the fans have responded to him. So, I love that kid. He's special, and he's going to keep getting better even.
It seems like, sorry, Dave, Seydou has brought an element of that too defensively. I guess, how much have they? I don't know that they changed your identity as a team, right? I feel like that's probably a little extreme, but how much have they pushed you in a defensive front, I guess?
Well, they're both really versatile, so you can just put them out there, and it's not like, okay, now we just went small or now we went big. We just put them out there, and they can guard anybody. They can drive on anybody. Both are experienced guys so that they don't rattle. And when you say they don't get sped up, yeah, the guys that get sped up are the ones that are rattling. The changing defenses or the talent level or the crowd, something, not those two, they don't rattle.
Fran, it seems like Drew, you've mentioned, you called him a winner when he got here, winningest
Yeah.
player in Morehead State history. Two things. One, is that basically the ultimate compliment you can give a player? It seems like it's been on full display the past couple of games. And then with Drew, it just seems like he's really enjoying himself and the way he's slid into this lineup and your style of play. It seems like a guy you would have loved to coach for multiple years.
Oh, no question, and I felt that when we recruited him and when I first watched him and then when we did our research on him. And as I said before, he started a little bit slow. Everything was new, and he was putting pressure on himself. Once he settled down, you could see it. And it's such a great feeling as a coach when you see him having the fun that he's having. I mean, that's what you want for your guys. And I just kept encouraging him, stayed positive with him. And, I'm glad we have him, certainly, and so is everybody else.
Where's Chris? Where is he in possibly returning?
I think he's pretty close. I would think soon, yeah.
How's your press grown from like before the season to where it is now?
I think how connected we are, because if you're going to extend the floor with pressure, you can't have three guys up and two guys are back, they've got to be connected. If they're up, you're back, you're over, you're reading. What's their attack? Is it a 2-1-2? Is it a 1-2-1-1? Is it a 2-3? Is the middle guy deep? Is the middle guy up? Then you factor in personnel. Okay, where's Weeks? Where's the point guard? Is the point guard going to try to blow it up? Is the point guard going to go side to side with it? Where's the shot clock? Because we had a couple shot clock violations, 10-second violations, but they got it over at 21 2 or 3 times. So it goes to 20, it's another turnover. So I just think our connectivity has been really good.
Realizing you probably have seen little of Utah State this season, but they were terrific last year. What can you tell people about the program that they built out?
Well, a couple things. Number one, they have 3 starters back from a really good NCAA tournament team. They're undefeated and average over 100. So that gets your attention. They got the kid Martinez, who we know. He was at Maryland. He was a really good player there. And he's a really good player here. He's averaging a bunch. I don't know exactly what his numbers are, but I think he's over 20. And he's a veteran guy. So veteran club, should be a great game, great atmosphere.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Fran.
Yep.
Thanks, Fran.